Door's not shut. Alright, good morning, Nub Nation. Here we are in sunny 117 degree North Carolina, where today we are going to give tanker surfing another shot. If you witnessed yesterday's vlog, we broke the jet ski, barely caught tanker waves. Thank God we came out of it with a fixed jet ski, but we're still here. We're not giving up, but the boat doesn't come in until 4 o'clock, so we're hanging out for the day, and we just rolled up to the skate park. So Mac is going to show you his kickflips.
Battery. Gotta mark the clip.
Alright, the skate park went mondo nucleosis. We gotta go swimming. It is 91 degrees, 100% humidity. Woo! Alright, we're about to catch a couple of dreamers just to cool off.
We all know that it must come to an end. Happy or sad, my dearest friend. There's nothing easy about this. So won't you blow me off with a kiss? Memories triggered by the bell, the sound of white just as he fell. But memories tend to haunt you. There's some things that you can't get used to.
Vibed out, novelty session went off. Now I gotta go get some peroxide. Cut my finger, but it's almost 1 o'clock right now. We're gonna launch the ski at 3, and we're gonna be out there chasing the tanker. So the dream is on, we're making moves. The life of a novelty surfer. Oh.
Does it hurt?
No, but it's mighty dirty. Holy crap. Yo, Tanner, I want to go to CB Surf.
Tight.
Too tight. How'd you know?
I can see your thumb like bulging.
Turning purple. CB Surf Shop. What do you think, dude? What's the claim?
I think it might be like head high. See how it goes.
Dang. Alright.
Oh my
Yeah. Oh, you just waiting and then.
The vibes, dude. The vibes. The vibes. Alright, shout out to CB Surf Shop. Total legends. They support the cause. They hooked us up with some t-shirts. Carolina Beach Surf Shop. Legends. Legends. We are now gonna go drop the ski in the water and the dream is on. But check out this Army car. This is the Army Corps of Engineers. What if we stayed and then it didn't leave? You know what I mean?
Well, it's already ordered, so it's got to be in Savannah. Or it's got to be on the way to Savannah, is what he said.
Gnarly, dude.
Gnarly.
So it's leaving at 6:50 a.m.
Yep.
This is heavy.
Yeah.
You guys and your tankers down here.
Yeah.
Alright, we gotta regroup. I'm thinking maybe another Starbucks stop.
Okay.
What's the claim?
I don't know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, so the boat is now leaving tomorrow morning. Conditions are not treating us well, so we're deciding to pull the plug on the mission. And that's it. We're pulling it. 8.5 hours home. We gotta get moving. NUB Nation, we made it back to New Jersey. We actually got in late last night, showed up to the house, and Jordan actually wasn't in town and I forgot my key, so I then had to drive down to my mom's house and sleep at my mom's. But we are now rolling up and we made it back. So today is kind of the day for me to see if the jet ski is still kicking. But hold on, we gotta put it in the driveway. Here we are. Apparently we got a bunch of packages.
You didn't even give me a
one. We're back.
Back together. Ben's mad at me.
No,
He's
not.
grumpy after his trip. Usually I'm grumpy, but he's grumpy today. How do you use a real name? Can-Am? Are we getting a truck in the mail?
Are we getting a truck in the mail?
Can-Am. You should really give us one.
Are we getting a truck?
That's what like YouTubers do. They're like, I would really like this.
So huge shout out to Neil and everybody over at Sea-Doo, Can-Am, Ski-Doo, apparently. Never
Maybe
heard
that's
of
like
that.
the company.
All right, here we go, right off the top, right off the bat.
Oh, I hate that.
Right off, no.
Oh.
Yes. All right, we got one of these.
Bumpers?
Bumpers for the sides. When I come in hot to the dock.
Looks like it's a good actual boat.
Oh, look.
Wow, the right
The
one.
proper case. Wow.
Oh, my dad still has it.
Legendary. This is the anchor.
What? Is it heavy?
You fill this in.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Is this gas?
Shouldn't have. No, it's cleaning products.
For
I
what?
shouldn't have opened it upside down. For the Sea-Doo.
Like we can clean it?
What? This is a whole thing of cleaning products.
Danger, it says on it.
Dangerous. I wonder if we're gonna get sponsored by Can-Am.
I would really
Just
like
wondering.
Or if they go for it.
Oh, what? Oh, what? Alright, this is legit. We're actually maybe gonna have to go put it on and show everybody what's going on.
What does it do?
You're gonna be stoked.
Does that go in the back?
And locked in. No way. That is absolutely gnarly. All right, huge shout out to Sea-Doo. Thank you, Neil. Stoked.
Wait, that's cool. What does it do?
It's locked in.
So just keep, like, what is it for?
Stuff.
You don't even know either. That's why you're not answering.
What do you mean? It's for stuff.
Like, you don't even stuff?
Put your rope in there.
There's
you
a
put
lot
snacks
of
in there.
We
Yeah.
have so much. We have more storage in this thing than our house. Like, in like relatively speaking, like the size. Bub, you know what, you're silly?
What?
I said check underneath the mat and see if the key was left. I don't know if it was. And did you check it?
No.
There's a key, so you could have just not gone, drive an extra 30 minutes.
All right. Thank you, Sea-Doo. Thank you, Neil. Stoked for the dream. Can't wait to get back out there on this thing. Hopefully it works. Phew. All right, here we are. We got another package from Whalebone Magazine.
I want to open this one.
Jordan's stoked about it.
I'm stoked. It's a good pack.
We don't need to open it today.
What do you mean? We're opening it.
We don't need to open it.
Stop.
The Whalebone Sea Creatures issue?
What is
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Wow! You can't show my dad this. He's gonna steal it. Ben, this is so cool. I wanna be famous. I wish people sent me some of it. I would be so much more into everything than you.
What do you mean? I'm stoked.
This is really cool.
This is high quality, guys. Whalebone Magazine. These guys are super cool. I don't even think I'm in this issue at all, but still appreciate it, guys. Whalebone. And this Shinola watch, gnarly.
Do you understand? Like, they're expensive. I don't know how much this one is because it's like
That's a nice watch, though.
such a nice watch. Look.
Gnarly. All right, for the dream.
Should I package it up?
All right, we just jumped in the van. We are on our way to Long Beach Island, New Jersey. We're meeting up with Dave Werner. He is a teacher at Stockton University, and he invited me today to guest speak at his class. I don't want to call the class the wrong name, but I'm pretty sure it has something to do with wave formations. So how waves form in the ocean. I think it's a surf forecasting class. So super interesting topic, obviously something that I'm pretty obsessed with. And today I'm going to be introducing the students to a variety of very, very different waves. Tanker, ferry, river waves. I'm going to talk about wind swell, ground swell. And yeah, we're just going to cover all the bases, all the novelty kind of waves that I've surfed throughout my life. And yeah, it's going to be super fun. I'm honored and stoked to go and do this today. So thanks, Dave. And let's go make it happen. It's going to be fun. Ben Gravy, New Jersey surfer. I grew up surfing here. Grew up competing, as Dave said, just like surfing a lot of normal stuff that you guys have probably learned about throughout the semester. Wind swell, ground swell, just all the conditions that New Jersey and the East Coast in general have to offer. But I didn't really create a surfing career until I came across what I refer to as novelty waves, which is something that's really different and just obscure compared to a normal wave that breaks on a normal beach on an average day. So anything from standing waves in rivers, the Great Lakes. I've surfed all the Great Lakes, which is very short period wind swell. I've experienced big wave surfing, which is obviously large ground swell coming from thousands of miles away. One of the most interesting things to me has been chasing down waves that are created by boats. Some classic wind swell down at my local beach can come in all shapes and sizes, but usually the waves are pretty small, pretty short, they break quickly, and if we're lucky, the wind will go offshore for us and they'll be clean, but a lot of times we're dealing with conditions like we see out here. The wind wasn't quite offshore that day, but it was nice and crispy. So we love wind swell because it creates, a lot of times it makes the wave barrel. And then here's some examples of some ground swell. This is Hawaii. This is a reef break, but when I come out of the barrel, the wave is actually continuing down the line. There's more face left. This was an 18-second period as opposed to the other wave I showed you that was 7 seconds. And that's, with a long period like that, you're gonna get really long stretched out walls. And Hawaii, compared to New Jersey, the wind is usually offshore and perfect. This is Waimea Bay. This was a 20-second swell. This is 15 feet at 20 seconds coming straight from the west. A lot of these reef swells, or the reef breaks, the reason that the waves actually even peel down the line nice like this is because you'll have a shallow section of reef and then a very deep section of water. So when it hits the shallow section of reef, it'll throw over and break, and it'll kind of work its way to the deep water, and then it'll ease up as it comes to the deep water and create a line on a wave. Where in New Jersey, if the period of the swell gets too large, like a lot of our hurricanes, we can get 16-second hurricanes, and you'll come to the beach and the waves will be stretched out as far as you can see, and they all close at once. And that's something that we don't necessarily prefer. So I talked about river waves. This is in Vermont. This is actually a standing wave. It's actually a kayak spot. There's a good wipeout for you, Dave. So after that happens, you get sucked down about a quarter mile down the river and you have to walk back up. This is just a wave that was created by an overflow of rain in the river. How these waves are formed, if you notice, like, I'm not actually going anywhere and the river's moving by me. But when you're riding it, you're getting the sensation that you're moving forward even though you're actually just staying in one spot. These waves are created with something that's called a drop, where the river actually, you can see it at the bottom of this one. The river is one height here and it drops down so quickly and goes back up that when it goes back up, it kicks up and creates a little wave. This is stuff that people kayaked for years. This is actually in New Jersey. You can actually ride them as long as your body allows you to. Like, I was probably on this wave for 3 minutes, whereas a wave out here on an average day could be 7 seconds long, 10 seconds long. And my dream is, like, when I find these things, is if it imitates an ocean wave where I can ride, find an open face, and actually do maneuvers on it. But those are good fun. This is Kelly Slater's wave pool. This thing's pretty famous, so even if you're not interested in surfing or don't know much about surfing, you might have heard of it. They have a train on a train track, and it's attached to a foil that is running across the bottom of the pool at, I think it's 10 miles an hour. You can see it running across here at the front there. And this wave, so that's the nice barrel section, pretty much running away from you the whole time. So your job on that wave is to track it down and keep up with it as best you can and read the wave as it breaks. I think if you go from the top to the bottom of this wave, you can ride the wave for about 1.5 minutes. I mean, it's futuristic. For us, it's like we grew up our whole lives dreaming of that. And what, 6 years ago, they just came out with it. And so this is a different kind of technology. So I wanted to show this one. I'm just sitting down on this one, but you can kind of see the difference in quality of the wave. You know, that wave was about 3 seconds long, but it does have a barrel. The way that this wave is created is completely different from Kelly Slater's wave pool. This is the American Dream water park in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And these waves are created by hydraulic pumps behind the wall. They'll essentially push down really quickly and send air and water out. The engineers have figured out they'll have hydraulic pumps along the whole wall, and the engineers have figured out how to time the pumps. So maybe the 3 in the middle will shoot first, and then they'll shoot down the line, and they'll create pretty much seemingly perfect waves. I don't really know what to make of this, to be honest, because the boat flies by, and then a couple seconds later, there's just like this perfect 2-foot wave that comes from it. I'll just let this roll. There's the boat taking off. This is actually in Highlands, New Jersey. This is between New Jersey and New York. These people are commuting to their jobs in New York, and I hopped on the wave behind, but you can see the wave is creating, the whole of the boat is just creating this perfect wave that's running down the beach here. But this one's pretty damn impressive. This is the first one I witnessed when I went up there, and the captain kind of just took off and he made this perfect A-frame out the back here, and I wasn't ready for it, sadly. Yeah, I had to kick out because I didn't want to die. So this wave is in Cape May. It's the Cape May Lewis ferry to Delaware. This is what I call a tsunami wave from a ferry. This boat has a draft in the water. It's about 3 meters. It's down, sitting underneath the water. So this sandbar right here where I'm riding is 1 foot deep, and this channel here is about 20 feet deep. So you have that steep drop off there. Here's the sandbar, and the deep water's here. The boat's sitting down in it. So when that boat goes by a shallow section, it's creating that difference where the back of the boat's in the water, and that shallow sandbar like has no really option but to try to make up for that difference that the boat's creating. Your result is this wave pushing by, equaling out the height of the water. It's a phenomenon. It's definitely a unique experience and something totally different. These are some tanker waves, the same idea. When I'm getting on the wave in Cape May, it's like desperation, because I know the wave's only gonna break that little section in the front, and I have to be in the perfect spot. So for this wave, I hopped on it when it was already breaking for a minute before I hopped on it. And then this is the boat here going by, and we're just getting that draft. These boats are 12 meters in the water, as opposed to 2 or 3, which the ferry boats are. So this boat is just sunken underwater. So when it goes by anywhere, it's got shallow water next to it, and all the water behind it's kind of following it. I don't really know how to explain it. It's hard for me to wrap my head around because they're so, this wave is so far away from the boat, but the wakes from those boats just wrap so far out as the boat's going forward. And that's the boat all the way over there, but it's creating this like 3-foot rolling wave that just, first, thanks Dave for having me, thank you guys. And I kind of wanted to come and introduce you guys to this whole other world of waves, because you've been hearing about waves all semester. So I thought it'd be interesting to show you that there's more stuff out there, and what can be considered a wave is changing every day as surfing grows and progresses. And maybe 10 years ago, a lot of this stuff would not even be considered surfing, but here we are, and it's a great wide world out there, and the adventure is out there for you. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. So thank you. Stoked.
That's not that great.
Hey.
No way. Is this a vlog?
This is a
Yeah.
vlog.
What, are you making a claim right now?
What's the claim?
What's
We're
the...
just biking up here.
No way.
That is crazy.
Yo,
Here,
you guys lucked out.
you have 2 more of these.
Got 2 more.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, buddy.
Can we get a picture?
Yeah, of course. Are you guys doing the
take it.
soft top contest?
I think it's close to ferrets, isn't it? There you go.
They're not even stoked.
They're pretty stoked. He looks pretty
Oh,
stoked.
pretty psyched.